So we're stuck in the jungle and found this place after hearing that organ music.
Interwoven vines made up what looked like a drive belt.
Interesting way of making a drive belt. Well, it would work. Vines should be strong enough. Vines are strong enough for it, I think. They should be? Could be. I don't know, I never touched a vine myself. You know you don't blow that hard. Well, you never know. Maybe it is you that I hear in the window.
The contraption consisted of a crude wooden wheel with wooden slats.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying things like that out loud.
The machine was broken.
Oh, you don't say! Looks fine to me! So what else do we have here?
Perfect for a game of poo sticks.
Really? You're thinking of Winnie the Pooh at a time like now? It's the game that Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin usually play at the bridge at the 1,000 Acre Woods. How many of you remember Winnie the Pooh? I remember.
The sound of running water always made me need the toilet.
That happens to me too sometimes. Just taking water from the faucet makes me just want to go tinkle. I guess it's just the sound that makes you want to go do that, causes a reaction in your body.
The water wheel had been built to provide a natural source of power. The wheel had a rim of roughly beaten iron.
And it seems to work perfectly. It's got even pumps and everything.
It was a pile of damp leaves. A wooden box was connected to the nearby water wheel.
I thought I just heard a firework rocket explode. It's 2 days from now, you morons! That's illegal! Some people. They buy fireworks in advance and they start blowing them up way too soon.
It was a large wooden cross.
Hello, Cass. We were wondering where you were. I haven't done anything yet, so you're in time.
It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
I have no idea why I picked that up, so let's put it back. So what do we have here?
2 round stones were carefully balanced on a wooden structure.
So it's kind of like a grinding stone.
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
There's something we put there. Do we have something we could put there? Maybe we can create a diamond? No. So is that a grinding stone or a crusher?
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
Ah, it's a presser. Or, you know, when you have washed clothes and you need to rinse them from the extra water, just put it there and out comes the water and the cloth is a lot drier.
I'd always wanted a treehouse like that when I was a kid.
You didn't build one? I built one with friends. Although it wasn't really a tree house, it was more like a camp. Now that I remember, my brother actually built a sort of a tree house. It was only like it was only about 6 feet off the ground. Didn't want to make it too dangerous.
I'd always wanted it.
Hello? Anyone home?
Maybe I should wait until they stop playing the organ. Maybe then they will hear. That looks like a very sleek tree there, George. So I don't think climbing is an option.
I'd always...
It seems to be some kind of a ladder here, but I guess it's all a part of the treehouse.
I'd always...
Yeah.
There was no way of climbing up to the treehouse.
Well, we did get the vine. The vine rope. Okay. Maybe if we put this in here?
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
So what do we grind? The only thing I can think of is the coal. Maybe the vine? Oh, the vine. Okay, okay. Ah, that makes the both
The
of them.
vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
So, still, what do we grind here? He's no George of the Jungle. Well, if he was George of the Jungle, he would slam into the tree. He was close enough there. Just should have used the vine as a rope and then watch out for that tree. Did we squish the worm? No. Lipstick. Maybe that'll work. Maybe pick up the leaves?
It was a pile of damp leaves.
Apparently we cannot go deeper into the jungle. Actually, that is a good idea. That's a good thing. What do we use? Panties? Oh. Statue. Right. Fish. I guess we don't have anything to put into there. At least we can test if this whole thing works properly now. Yep, it works.
Now I had the contraption working.
Now we just gotta figure out what the fuck we're supposed to do with it. Damn it.
There was no...
Why don't you shout again when the playing stops? Anything we
The
do with
iron
this?
rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I'd touched it. It seemed to be working just fine.
Well, we're trying to not make it work. Gotta play some post-its?
It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
Anything else on this that we can take?
The contraption consisted of a crude wooden wheel with wooden slats. The contraption The machine was broken.
Yeah, but is there anything else we can use? It'd be nice to find out. Anything? What am I missing? I don't see anything here. It could be useful. Yeah, you always wanted a treehouse like this as a carrier, yeah. Put the coal into the leaves?
The cone was empty.
How about we throw the dart? No. Coal. Biscuit. Panties.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Oh, I'm sure you say everything is wrong what I'm gonna try to do here, man. Turn the paper into an airplane and throw that in there. No.
Not such a...
You're not a good idea.
It seemed to be working just fine.
I'm still trying to make it stop working.
I couldn't see any great benefit in sharpening the cross.
I'm not trying to sharpen the cross. I'm trying to... Sharpen the cross? There we go. That's the statue.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves. It was a pile of damp leaves.
They're still damp, so we need to dry them up.
The leaves were too damp to burn on their own.
So can we
The leaves were too...
pick them up? Or do I now use the coal on this? No? You would think you would use a coal here to burn it. So what do I need to make things burn in damp leaves of fire? We need wood.
I briefly considered diving into the crystal waters. Very briefly.
Isn't there anything I can get here?
The machine was broken.
Well, break it some more. Get some firewood out of it. Do something. Use your fucking brain. Like I'm trying to. I'm stuck, guys. I'm stuck. I can't think of anything. And when I say that, I need your help. Get to the internet. Give me a freaking hint. Anything. What could it be that I'm missing here? I've looked everywhere.
The sound of... It would have been a shame. It seemed to be working just fine.
Paper, of course.
The bank statement was just what I needed to kindle the damp leaves.
Should have known that. Just use paper, you dumbass. So now it should light up.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Now there's smoke everywhere. I don't think it smells very good.
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I've got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
What a way to attract attention. Cause a fire. That was quite the long ladder on a small platform.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death, and there's nothing I can do for her but pray.
That's
I
Nico.
don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico. What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but... well, you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on.
Yeah, that's what they always say. Are there any natives around here that you're trying to speak with? Other than the mining company and all that?
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way to the miners' camp in the
Oh,
north.
to the...
I was stuck here when my boat capsized on the river.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Not
How long have you
exactly.
been here?
11 years.
We didn't really capsize. He may have capsized. We got blown the shit up.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
Oh, great.
Can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
Always an antidote.
Penicillin and morphine years ago. But the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
That looks like ginger root.
Where can I find this root?
I don't know. But maybe the shaman of the village can tell us.
You mean shaman, not shaman?
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but... I can't.
Can't. Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame.
Guilt?
But I can't go as a representative of God with a priest collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
We already have. So don't you worry, my priest man.
In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
You do that. We'll go press your
There was
collar.
obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Uh-huh. Seems like he has had a falling out with the natives. Good thing I solved this puzzle already.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
Could be worse. Much, much worse. Did he steal their banana picker? Possibly.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
Well, it should. It's two heavy stone cylinders. They work miracles on the colors. Pretty much anything else. Put your hand in it and you'll be as flat as a paper.
It was Father Hubert's collar, and very nicely pressed it was, too. It was Father Hubert.
Yo. Here's your collar, man.
Here's your collar, Father.
I said man, not father.
Thank you, George. You'd probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh, no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy, too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Do tell about this last visit. Visit.
Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
I really
By
wonder
the
what
time we
the
reached the village, it was sunset.
nice pants, underwear, loincloth.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Well, thanks for the trip.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
I want to know how you speak perfect American English. How about that first? And also, if they're riding up your butt, why not take them off? Although that would be a bad thing for me as a live streamer. But it would be good for you for having such tight underpants. Why am I talking about these things?
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
What is this place now? I'm getting confused.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
No, there's no one of that description here.
How about...
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
Yep.
I thought he just made up all those stories he tells. I never thought of him as being wise.
Yeah, you said it wrong there. If you haven't been listening here, George, these guys are a lot smarter and more educated than you think. At least from the sound of it, they're very educated. So saying wise man is indicating that George thinks that they're just brutes and savages. Just say shaman, they'll understand. And they did. Who's the idiot now, George? Who's the idiot now?
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
That's what he thinks.
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
Okay, I stand corrected. They are savages.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything?
Porn. Porn? Porn? That's all I can think of. I don't know why they pronounce it shaman. It's shaman. The people who wrote this, they didn't really, or who were directing the voice actors, didn't really know how to direct on pronunciations. Pretty G-string? It's not in the options. Brand new underpants. That will be a good thing. Let's see. Let's ask about the shaman.
Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
Yep, we all do. Let's think. The worm.
Look, I know it's not much, but I want your shaman to have this.
Do you expect him to eat that?
He's an old man, you know. He might choke.
Good point. Biscuit.
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
If you say so.
I hope he does.
So, is this your first visit to our planet?
Well, that's
I am
insulting.
from the same planet as you. I'm from California. Why, we're practically neighbors.
Not really. You have to be closer to be neighbors.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
Unfortunately, those are our only ones. So let's talk to them again. Or maybe take a look at them?
The guards looked as fierce as anyone can, wearing only their underpants.
Well, they will look more fearsome, I guess, if they weren't wearing anything. Because I think that's what they are used to. Living here. Wearing nothing.
The guards looked as...
It's okay. Excuse me about the noise. Just pouring myself more drink. How about this? Stone.
This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
Spirit stone? Okay. I do know what the shaman will love. The lipstick.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
Haven't you anything in black?
Of course I don't.
How about the cone then?
This cone could have 1,000 uses.
Yeah? Like what?
A protective helmet?
I don't think so.
Maybe a cup, you know, for the gonads. A protective cup.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman.
He wanted black ones, so how about we put the coal in there?
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box.
There you go, you got the black one there.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
Didn't take me long, you saw me standing there.
I'll give them to him.
I hope he likes the taste of the coal.
What do you do for entertainment here in the jungle?
We make documentaries. Me and Tabtic, we've appeared in 7 TV films and an article in National Geographic.
Huh. Was one of them in a cannibal holocaust? I hope not.
The shaman didn't want the black rock.
Well, I guess we're out of gifts then. See you later. Can't you just let me go through? Here, have her panties.
I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift.
You should try.
There wasn't much point.
So what can I... Maybe if I put the spirit stone in there. You might be surprised about seeing
I
a
put
spirit.
the Mayan stone in the empty box.
I'm sure the shaman would love to see that.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
Shaman! I really hate it when people don't know how to pronounce
I'll
things
give them to
properly.
him.
Would he like to see me?
The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys.
Also, thanks for eating all the dog biscuits. There goes our snacks. Nice amount of corn you got growing there. And also there.
The man was busily weaving a cloth. The woman was grinding a sticky mess of corn in a bowl.
Just like in the city.
It was a basket full of rocks.
Anything else interesting around here?
It was the focal point of the village, the communal cooking fire.
Not much of a huge fire, really. I would have thought it would be a big bonfire.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down.
Por favor.
Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Well, we're here.
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
With his kids, huh? That might explain it.
Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
That would definitely explain why the father doesn't want to come back here. He boinged 8 women in one night, or 1 week. God works in mysterious ways.
I don't suppose this would be any use to you.
It sure would. This wax on a stick will change our lives.
What do you want it for?
To decorate our bodies for the monkey dance.
Just keep us away from it. We already have a girlfriend. Thank you very much.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
Yes,
That's
please.
the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
I'm not sure if we want to know more about your gums. That means that you want to bite into Nico. Well, sucking out the blood is one thing, but it doesn't really require gums.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Oh, do tell.
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
Like any fish.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age.
So it's the next
So
eclipse.
the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time.
So we
But
need to
before
find...
the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
So we have to find the 2 other
But
stones.
how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian.
Interesting.
Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
Pretty cool. Obsidian mirror. That will be actually very cool to have. Very, very cool.
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected.
So now we have the true plot of the story. Stop the resurrection of Testicle Polka.
What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Huaramonte City. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
So how about the 2 others then?
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Huaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
So it pretty much could be anywhere these days.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England.
To England we shall go. It will be nice to know where exactly in England.
Tell me more about the Eagle Stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle Stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
So it's in the Caribbean then.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Great. We got 9 days to save the world. Time's ticking. Time is ticking.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it.
Awesome.
Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep.
Can I ask a few questions
Tonight's
first?
the night of the monkey dance.
And I wanted to ask about the other things first. There were so many questions to ask.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
And hopefully you didn't dance with all the good-looking ladies in the... and had a different kind of party with them. Might be having more kids with you. There might be more kids in the future. This time, George Stobart's kids.
It was the root which would cure Nico's snakebite.
Next time on Broken Sword 2.
Time to squeeze the juice out of this root and make some ginger ale.